Hey everybody, welcome to the A.C.R.O.N.Y.M podcast. And this week, that means all customers review only negative, yippee moments. Speaking of that, Trenton, go ahead and get us going with your 1-star reviews.
I didn't bring any this week.
You didn't bring a single review this week?
No.
We're already getting into the fights of you're not doing enough for the podcast. Hey, who are you, by the way?
I'm Zettler.
Ethan?
Maybe.
Well, here are you.
What's
guy.
your name?
Trenton Goodson.
And my name's Dustin. How's everybody doing?
All right.
I'm glad you got that acronym out, because your guys are good making it sound like a sentence. Mine always sounds like just words, and they don't make any fucking sense.
Last week's made sense.
Did it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I accidentally caught Reggie.
Yeah, but there was no I. His made sense for what you could be doing. Right?
What he's doing? Well, mine all customers review only negative yippee moments. By the way, you know what a yippee is?
It's not like what, like, I don't know what a yuppie is.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's the opposite of a yuppie.
No, it's exactly what Trenton is. It's a politically radical hippie.
Oh
A
my
yuppie?
God. I've never heard of that before.
All right.
How you guys doing? It's been a week. I haven't seen Trenton for an entire week. I see Zettler every day, but Trenton, how's it going, big man?
Taking it one day at a time. Isn't that what they say?
No, usually whenever somebody says something like that, how's it going? I'm like, hey man, living the dream. That's always how it is.
Yep. Living the dream.
Then I tip my cowboy hat and I say, fellers, I'll see you on the next horizon. And I spit my chewing tobacco. I don't even want to play that character. Fuck that character.
You spit your chew and it just gets a nice little...
Yeah. That doesn't make any sense. What's up with that? What are they spitting?
It's like
It's a
chewing
spittoon.
tobacco. They
Yeah, okay,
spit
I mean, I
so
get that.
fast that it's like a
It
nickel
tings off of the
hitting
the
it.
spittoon.
Yeah.
You know what that is? Stupid as fuck. That's really dumb.
What do you have against spaghetti westerns?
I'll tell you what. Not enough cell phones.
I thought you were going to say not enough spaghetti.
Oh yeah, yeah, I could say that too.
Not enough spaghetti in my spaghetti western.
Well, you're saying that you think the Italian community may be like mad at the Western community for like taking away spaghetti from like, oh, we had spaghetti originally, you guys didn't.
Wait, what?
Follow me here, okay?
Okay.
Italians,
Yep.
they like spaghetti. They made a
Do
spaghetti.
they?
Yeah, Italians.
Yeah.
What are you guys asking me with that question mark at the end? Or are you saying you're agreeing with
Do
me?
you know where spaghetti originated from?
Italy?
No, it originated in Nepal.
What?
He said with the straightest face.
Kidding me?
He said with the straightest face he could.
Who gives a shit about Nepal, man? I'll be the
All
first
right.
to say.
I don't think you paid attention whenever the Mesopotamians were making a mess of pasta.
Are you trolling me right now? Or are you being serious?
I'm right, dude.
What the?
I'm as serious as the day is long.
Okay, my joke about the spaghetti westerns and the Italians doesn't make any sense. What can I say? I take it back.
Do you know why they call them spaghetti westerns, though?
No, why?
Because the directors were Italian and they love spaghetti.
I hope that your microphone explodes and you have like melted plastic on your face and you just have to go home, like go to the hospital with just half a face. You look like Two-Face from Batman, but one of the bad ones.
One of the bad ones.
Yeah, one of the bad Two-Faces, not one of the good ones.
Wait, who's the other? Oh, wait.
No, I'm thinking like
so there's
the-
two of them I'm thinking of.
Mhm.
Tommy Lee Jones
Yep.
and Aaron Eckert.
Oh, you from Dark Knight?
Yeah.
All
Which
right.
one's the good one? Which one's the bad one?
Dark Knight's the bad one. Tommy Lee Jones is the good one. Dark Knight's a bad movie.
So you were just spitting out shit earlier whenever you said Nepal.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you were?
Yeah,
Okay.
dude.
I checked. I was like,
Oh, you
man,
did?
he's fucking lying.
Well, I don't know. Fuck, how would I
It's
know?
not- it's not from Italy. It's from China, apparently.
Whoa.
Noodles?
Marco
Nice.
Polo. You know that guy? The pool game?
Yeah.
Or, I guess wherever you want to play it.
The billiards game?
No, Trenton.
Yeah. Man, he just can't help
Yeah, he's
himself
he's
today.
getting everyone confused.
He Marco Polo brought it back from his epic voyage to China.
Epic voyage to China.
Well, honestly, it was probably closer to. I guess that makes sense because I was gonna say China at first, but then I didn't even think about them having like
That
actual
could be
noodles.
true.
Yeah, like
I mean, that makes sense. Like, we think of ramen.
Yeah.
Asian culture. Not too far away.
you learn something new every day. That's a nice tablet.
Yeah, Zettler got a tablet for the podcast, and he's happy with it.
It only gives us information about
When
noodles.
Nepal.
Trent's wrong.
Yeah, Nepal. That's basically it. No, speaking of The Dark Knight, that movie sucks. It really does.
Why does it suck? Do you really think that?
Yeah, I hate that movie. It's
Why?
bad. Oh, actually, before we get there, here, we'll play a little game. It's not the game, but it's a game. I think I might have asked you guys this question before. Which two fucked up little dickheads went to see Dark Knight Rises without their old pal Dustin? Which two fucked up dickheads did that? Can anybody out there, anyone in the audience, guess? Which two fucked up little dickheads went without their good pal Dustin?
I don't know any.
I had to
fucked
sit
up
at
little
home
dickheads.
by myself, and I'm like, oh, look, my
Dude.
eyes, my tears. I'm like, can't see with my blurry eyes, and I wipe the tears, and I look, and I
Oh,
see
so you're
my two
a
good pals
crybaby.
are like having fun without me.
So
Yeah,
you're-
I remember whenever those two little dickheads, they took out their Panasonic camcorder and they started
Panasonic.
shooting the video.
Oh,
I was about to make
Hey,
another
just be
joke.
glad
I
you
can't
weren't
do
there.
that. I can't do that.
Be glad you weren't there. They paused the fucking movie because we went to the midnight release, of course, because we're such big fans. And
that's probably why I didn't go. Cause I'm like, fuck, a midnight release for a
yeah,
shitty
you
Batman
were
movie.
out past your fucking bedtime. You
Or-
weren't allowed out.
Or I was shit talking Batman like I always do.
Yeah, we
for
just didn't
fun.
invite
And
you.
yeah, probably. Like, why? Or you just wouldn't even know to invite me because like, what the fuck?
But yeah, we went to the midnight release, and then some fucking asshole decided to start shooting at another theater,
That was the same time. Yep.
in Colorado. So they paused our movie and made us go stand out in the lobby for a while, and then finally let us back in.
I mean, it makes sense, but also I feel like at that point they probably
Like it
probably
was
should have
3 states
canceled
over.
it.
Yeah.
I know, but still, at that point you think they would.
No, they ain't. They ain't issuing
Wasn't there a
refunds.
similar?
Yeah, refunds.
Wasn't there a similar incident? Whenever the newest Joker movie came out.
I don't know. I saw that. Oh, we went to Buffalo Wild Wings that night. I remember that. Of course, my fat ass. That's what I remember.
Chips and
Remember
wings
Chips-
excite you.
Yeah, chips and wings.
Excite me.
Okay, I don't know about Joker, but I do know whenever I saw Finding Nemo as a kid that yes, the the screen went black and they couldn't. I don't know if it was on film or if it was digital, but they couldn't get it to come back on. So me and my family have to leave, and I'm like, Mom, what? Finding Nemo, what happened?
Did they ever find
Yeah,
Nemo?
and then they told us, come back, you get a free ticket next time, because we were like, I have no idea, but
What'd you go back and see?
Finding Nemo.
Oh, you did?
We wouldn't finished it.
Oh, like
Oh,
the
you
next day, the same day?
I mean, it was probably, I have no idea. I don't even remember going to finish it, for being honest. I remember it.
You probably
I
didn't.
remember like cutting, like turning all smoochy and nasty.
What?
Like smoochie, like the screen went like
Smoochy?
little, yeah, like nasty, like it made it look like brown.
Smoogie.
And I go, what the fuck? As a kid thinking, what's happening? This is a weird movie.
Where's Nemo?
Where's Nemo? Yeah, that was my humble brag that I got to see Finding Nemo in theaters.
At least 1.5 times.
Yeah,
I was really upset whenever we couldn't see The Dark Knight whenever it released. I was so
the
excited to go
first Dark
see
Knight,
it.
or
Yeah. Whenever we went to go see The Dark Knight, couldn't see it because tickets were sold out. And
Really?
I remember I was so upset. So my mom and her friend took me to see Step Brothers instead.
Are you serious?
Yeah. That was a great
It's a good
decision,
movie.
man. That was so fun. I laughed so hard.
Okay, how old did you have been? That's 2008.
Mhm.
I think you wouldn't get a lot of the jokes, or would you?
I was 13.
13. Okay, so no, that's prime
He
time.
likes seeing ball sacks on drum sets.
Yeah,
That was the funniest fucking thing I'd ever seen in my life.
I got it
Up
for
until
I
that
got that
point.
for Christmas. When I guess
The
it
ball
was
sack?
no on my no. I got a drum set and then I'd put the nutsack on there. But I got
Why would
Step
you
Brothers
put
on
your
the
own nutsack on your drum set?
I did have a drum set though. That was a cool drum set. I wish I still fucking had that drum set.
So you could put your nutsack on it now.
Yeah. No, I got Step Brothers on DVD. I got Step Brothers and Tropic Thunder under the
Oh,
tree.
okay.
And then
That's a good double feature.
yeah, but think about it. I was younger than you. Well, no, we're pretty similar in age. So like I'd have been 12.
You're only a year younger.
So I would have been 12, well, maybe 13, because I would have got it that Christmas after, because everyone was talking about it. Probably you coming to like school being like, you got to do Step Brothers. And I'm like, hell yeah.
Did
brother.
I talk like that?
Yeah. What Trenton do you remember?
How many versions of me are there?
I don't know. That's a good question. But I made my family watch Step Brothers. I'm like, oh, please, can we watch it? And they like have no idea what it is. We put it on, and they're laughing hysterically. Like they're like, they've never
get
seen
it.
something so funny. I leave Christmas that year being like, I'm a hero.
You,
I'm the smartest fucking man in the world. Like Adam McKay wrote a movie that I had nothing to do with, and I just got the DVD.
you took credit for being so
Mhm.
funny. You're like, they wouldn't have had this much joy in their lives if it wasn't
Ever,
for me.
ever.
Well,
That was a nice sigh.
yeah, I know.
I was reading. I thought he was about to start.
Yeah, I thought you were.
something.
I thought you were going to go
Like,
somewhere.
I'm
with
gonna
I
be
it.
quiet
am.
for a
It's
second.
just reminiscing about fucking
Reminiscing about fucking.
yeah, about your old Christmas memories.
All right. Did you guys know or see this week that 70s show is getting a reboot? Did either of you guys see this?
No.
And it's going to be called That 90s Show. Okay.
Is that far enough back now at that point?
Well, yeah. Let's think. What's that 70s show probably came out early 2000s, right? I mean, you could look this up. That 70s show early 2000s to 70s. Now it's going to be coming out in 2022 probably.
Well, that 70s show. I'm pretty sure started in like the late 90s. It started all the way back then.
Really?
Yeah.
So we should be doing that 2000s show.
I'd probably watch that. Be more inclined to watch that than I would to be that 90s show. But it's going to be set with the two characters' kids, Donna and what's the Topher Grace's name?
Oh, Eric.
Eric. Yeah, their kid is now going back to see Grandma and Grandpa, Red and Kitty. That's what it's set around. But it's set in the 90s.
Are they still alive, both of them?
Yeah. Yeah, both still alive.
I'm really confused about.
All right, so
There was a
Wisconsin
That
in
80s
1990
show.
Yeah, that with
We talked about that before.
Yeah.
with the guy from Saturday Night Live's brother.
Huh?
The guy from Saturday Night Live's brother.
It had that one dude. Oh fuck, Mac.
Or Dennis. I think it had Dennis.
Oh,
Oh,
Glenn
sorry.
Howerton?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
We talked about it on the
we talked
podcast.
about this
HL fucking
already.
Vu. And it also had that one guy. I can't remember his name, but
Yeah, a bunch of those one guys.
I could be wrong.
A bunch of those one guys.
Not too stupid. It already got a 10 episode contract, so they're gonna have 10 episode. Chatter about the new incarnation of That 70s show has been percolating for years. Fuck. Netflix has been particularly keen on the idea because of the big viewership of That 70s show that it drew on the platform before it left in September 2020. Shit, has been on there for that long. I didn't realize that.
I was talking with. I don't mean to derail too much from your story here, but I was talking to my wife, and we have a really good idea for a game, and it's mainly for Dustin.
Oh,
it would be we'd give him articles, and if he can get through them without messing up,
I can't. I can just guarantee.
Yeah, you haven't finished a single article without.
You know
messing
what
up
you
on.
guys could fucking
And-
do? Look
no,
at your own fucking articles and read them yourself.
I'll read it for you. I was listening
assholes.
to the last
That's what I'd
episode.
like.
What the fuck did I say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Goddamn, you fucking asshole.
No, 'cause everyone fucking comes at me being like, "Why don't you just read them right?"
Hey,
I don't know
I'll
because
read
I'm
'em for
fucking
you.
stupid.
Do you-
I'll
are
read
you
it for
are you
you.
delusional? When the fuck did I ever do that? Did I like call you up on the phone, like get you into a
Okay, you're
Discord
right.
party and be like, "Hey, Dustin, why can't you read these fucking articles
I love
right?"
it's a Discord party.
I'll read them for you. But I mean, no, it's just funny because I never knew that you couldn't finish an article without messing something
It's
up.
not an
until
article.
this.
I can't finish reading. I'm not very good. I'm a
I
stupid,
mean,
dumb shit motherfucker. What can you
usually
say?
when you're talking
I
to
have a
me-
speech impediment. I had to take speech classes in school because I was too fucking stupid.
Well, I mean, when you're talking to us, you don't mess up as bad, or at least we don't. We don't realize it. And with
Whenever you hear it back.
I know what you're trying to say whenever you're reading an article,
Mhm.
and you never do it right. No, I'm not shitting on you or anything. Like I just never noticed it until you started reading shit.
Okay, but you know how bad that's going to be because if you start reading an article and you fuck up, I'm going to fucking go after you so goddamn
You wouldn't
hard.
have any fucking room to go after me. You fuck up too.
No, that would be fair. What are you talking about? That
No,
would
I'm
be
not
the
saying
definition
you
of fair.
shouldn't go after me. I'm just saying you
I'll be
wouldn't
like-
have any room to because you also fuck up.
Hey,
I just want to clarify to everyone that laugh was not making fun of people with speech impediments.
oh, I thought this was a
The fact that I laughed was because Dustin thought that because he had a speech impediment, that meant he was stupid.
no,
You said that.
I just feel
Play the tape. Play the tape.
I do feel stupid sometimes. What do you want me to do? I'm a fucking dumbass idiot.
It's just we were thinking about it. It'd be a funny game.
It would be pretty funny.
It'd be like, can Dustin finish this sentence?
I mean, if you gave me like tongue twist, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Because if you gave me a
Unique
full ass
New
article,
York.
it'd be hard.
Wow, that was a good one.
Yeah. That input, like, I'm going to write that down. I'll remember it. Sometimes it's hard to read this shit. Especially when they say it in such a stupid way. Like,
Mm-hmm.
So, how do you feel about that 90s show? Do you think that's a good idea?
I like the 90s.
Why?
Grunge.
You barely lived through them.
I mean,
He had,
Okay,
he
I
had
see what
four,
you're
he had
saying.
4 good years.
I had 4 good years. No, that was my peak at 4, and it's went downhill from there. At 4 is around the time they realized I couldn't speak. So Honestly, I'll go back.
Well, that's also when you started speaking.
I'll watch. Yeah, exactly. So I'll go back to that '90s show, and I'll be like, "Oh, the good old days." Whenever nobody knew how stupid I
no
was.
one knew I couldn't speak.
Yeah.
I remember watching that '70s show a lot at my grandparents' house. Just be sitting there. They probably
Chilling.
thought it was the dumbest fucking thing ever. I was just laughing at jokes that I didn't understand, like them smoking weed and shit.
Yeah.
I was just giggle. Every time they'd mention Star Wars, I'd be like, ooh.
Oh, you liked when they mentioned Star Wars?
I thought it was funny. Whenever Eric would play with his little figurines, like Star Wars figurines.
I can't say I've ever watched it.
Really?
Like I've seen it, but I didn't watch it. You know what I mean? Like I don't. I know it's about the guy and what is it, Hot Donna or something? Is that what they call her?
Yeah.
And
which is funny because she's all right.
And his parents, and then he's always gonna get in trouble and
yeah, because the
whatever else,
dad's always just like, you damn kids and stuff like that. He's like that type of boomer stuff.
Yeah. So look, I just want to take a second to see where the cast went to.
You want to do where they now?
Well, Topher Grace,
Spider-Man 3.
Spider-Man 3. He has a show that he's in now where he plays a dad. I think it's on Apple TV or something like that.
Yeah.
He's like one of the main characters in that show. But then I thought it was crazy that I forget her name.
Mila Kunis?
No, not Mila Kunis.
The redheaded girl?
Yeah.
Hot Donna?
What's her name?
Hot Donna.
Actually, no.
That's her real name?
Yeah, her real name's Hot Donna. I don't know. Here.
How she
do you
was
want
on
me to check?
Laura
Orange
Prepon.
Is the New,
Laura Prepon.
Oh, she was on
Orange is the New Black.
Orange is the New Black.
Oh!
She directed a lot of episodes.
Okay, well,
too,
fuck. All these people are successful then. Because I've seen all of them.
Except
Oh, no.
Well,
the one who went to jail.
Oh.
he was on The Ranch, wasn't he?
With Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about
Danny
Mattinson. He was the Scientologist. I forgot about that.
He was a Scientologist?
Yeah, that's how he got
that's
away
why
with
he's
all
still. Yeah, that's why he's not in prison. Well, I don't know.
No, he was.
That's why he would have gotten away with it.
No, that's why he did for so long, I think, because he was the Church of Scientology was backing him up.
Oh.
You guys want to join?
So Topher Grace is in home economics since 2001.
I sit down and what do they call those? The not the Litman's test. It's the your spirit test or some shit. Whenever you sit down and they're gonna test you. You never seen that? You never heard about the Scientologist stuff?
No.
Oh yeah, I mean,
that's weird.
Yes.
You have the spirit of L. Ron Hubbard in you.
Yeah, they're gonna sit there and be like, "Sir, I can cure your speech impediment," and I'm gonna say, "Sign me up, L. Ron."
you just have to, donate $70,000 a year.
I can take the impurities out of your water, boy.
And you whenever you are in the Church of Scientology, you have to get away from your family who isn't. You either have to convert them or push them away. And it's like, that's not a good. Your religion shouldn't be based around telling your family to fuck off.
Have you seen Fez?
Mm-hmm.
Since then, because he was in a couple seasons of NCIS. You know
really?
that? Yeah,
No.
I'm an old person who's seen all that.
Yeah.
And he's really good looking now.
He's a hunk?
Yeah.
Dude, he got into good shape after that show.
Kumail Nanjiani'd him. Oh yeah, he looks pretty good.
Could you believe that's Fez? Little
Yeah,
Fez?
but then again, he was young back then, and it's kind of unfair that maybe he just built into his little body.
Is that character problematic now?
Probably, yeah. Yeah. I don't really remember. I haven't seen the show since I was a kid. I don't know anything about it. I remember.
Well, he was
Mila Kunis
from
and
a foreign. His character
Ashton
was
Kutcher.
from a foreign country that was never named.
Yeah, never named.
That was the
They never
running
asked.
bit.
Oh.
Anytime he would say what his actual name was or where he was from, something would always happen. He'd be in school in class and the bell would start ringing and drown it all out for a good 30 seconds.
I like those types of joke where it's you can never actually hear what somebody's saying because I think those are funny, but maybe if it's not leaning on you're an illegal alien type of thing. But maybe that's not as funny.
I don't think that's what they were leaning on, if I'm being honest with you.
Oh.
I think it was just that no one gave a shit enough. They should have.
God, that's even worse. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? That's really fucked up.
Yeah, and they should have. That's why he's saying, do you think it'd be appropriate today?
No, I don't
Probably
think so.
not. No, I really don't think that.
Trent, would you want to try to get a job for that 90s show together? We'll write together.
Should I write a show specifically tailored for people of color, even though I'm not a person of color?
Oh, okay.
Should I do that? Would that be a good idea or a bad idea?
I think it'd probably be a bad idea.
I think,
Oh,
no,
okay.
I think it'd be a great
I
idea.
thought so too. I just wanted to hear it from someone else.
You could
it
start
doesn't.
writing that 2020 show. And in 20, 30 years, you could release that.
That's
And it's
not a
all
bad
about
idea.
people, in a failing economy, starting podcasts and
Yeah.
just a bunch of stupid shit like that.
Coming up with dumb acronyms to
Yeah.
fill up time on a shitty podcast.
Yep.
Something to fill the pain,
The pain.
void.
Well, speaking of 2020 here, you got Raisin Cane's. You guys know that one of my favorite places is Raisin Cane's.
Ooh,
The big boy. Yeah, you love Raisin Cane's too?
dude. We'd go there all the time in Phoenix.
Look, what did I say last week? It was like, have a moment of silence for this moment of silence for the Salisbury steak.
Yeah.
That's a tongue twister, honestly. Moment
Yeah.
of silence for the Salisbury steak.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have a moment of silence for this Raisin Cane's 6-piece basket.
What, they don't have it anymore?
No. Their food chain line is getting fucked up because they don't have enough employees. But instead of just going on like the internet and complaining, or going on like Business Insider and being like, well, what are we gonna do? Nobody wants jobs anymore. That kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're sending their corporate staff to work inside of the, the regular people jobs. Like a good amount of their corporate workers, so the people who suits don't know what the fuck how to do that. They're sending them into the. They're gonna start putting fries down. They're
putting
parting
them into the
strips.
fryer.
So the corporate suits can't handle 6 chicken fingers?
No, I think it's because before that, hypothetically, before they couldn't get the chicken strips out, they had to send people in, if that makes sense,
Okay.
because they couldn't get them out there. But I like that's fucking cool. Yeah, send those corporate bigwigs out there.
I'm always so jaded to think that like a company could do something good, like a big corporation or anything. Like, is that just to save face? Is that just to look good? Like, how long is it going to last for?
I see what you're saying.
Because somebody who's making like $100,000 a year,
Probably, honestly, more than that, I would bet.
who probably doesn't have to do like as much work as somebody. But then again, I also don't know that side of
I don't know
like
if Raisin Cane's.
corporate.
I mean, you can probably. I'm sure we can look it up and see who they donated to in 2020. See all their fucking things. So I haven't heard that they're like a shitty company.
They donated to Chick-fil-A.
Whoa, that'd be really backwards.
What? Why would they do that?
They donated to a competitor. That'd be like us going and giving, like, we give money to a rival podcast. Hey, will you please?
Hey,
Do a
we
better
don't
job than we
rival any podcast. Don't kid yourself.
No, yeah, I will. Oh, we should find some. I'll go find someone on Twitter and be like, "Fuck you guys."
No, I mean, like, we don't amount to enough to rival any podcast.
That's the joke.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we obviously would be.
We're going up to him and like looking straight up at him and like poking him in the chest. Fuck you
Okay,
guys. 'cause
speaking of that,
they're
you
so much
guys
bigger
know
than
I've
us.
been looking on Twitter, like doing stupid shit.
What? You've been on
Okay.
Twitter?
So I told you guys that I was typing an acronym just because I was like, "Oh, let's see what happens when that comes up." And I was going through the latest, and I see there's like these two people arguing under Xbox's Twitter account about. I don't know what the argument was at first, but how I found it is because they were arguing about the acronym of PFP because it means profile picture, and I don't know who was being a dick first, but I just messaged both of them, was like, "Hey man, I'm sorry that person being such a dick. I saw that, I hope your night went better." This is the fucking reply that I got from this person, because the other person didn't reply to me. They probably either don't have.
I seen this, by the way.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, okay, that's pretty cool. It makes me happy. I don't really care if they are dicks or not. Also, following me might be a mistake unless you manage to somehow disable seeing posts people you followed liked. Because if you haven't noticed, I like 18 plus art a lot. Okay, what the fuck does that have to do with literally? I don't give a shit what you like. I just said, no worries, it's all good.
You know what you should have done? You should have played both sides. You should have been like, man, fuck that guy. He's being a dickhead. And then you should have tweeted that other dude or something and been like, man, fuck that guy.
Yeah,
He's
I
an
should have sent
idiot.
the screenshot and be like, what the? I don't care. I don't know what the fuck that lady's talking about. I said, no worries, it's all good. Because I read it like 100 times this morning going like, what do they read from my text that led to that?
She's like, she really wants you to know that she likes 18 plus beefcake.
18 plus me.
So you followed them after you messaged them?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, I had to follow them to DM them.
So that's why.
Yeah, but...
They're like, oh, you followed me. Also, I share some naughty things.
Yeah, but I followed them to DM. Like, no shit. Like, I mean, that just goes to show they don't know anything about Twitter.
Dustin, you should have redirected them to Ass-Man.
I know, I should have just sent them a link to the
Us-man.
podcast. Should have a link to the podcast. Be like, hey, you want to listen this week? I'll do it. I don't give a shit.
I thought that was something else other than the stem of a pumpkin.
I was like, okay. Yeah, you gotta watch it on Twitter, man. They got some fucked up shit on there.
Yeah, they really do.
The internet's a fucked up place.
It is. So what do you got for us this week, Trent? Any
I got a
game
couple
news?
1-star reviews.
I've been waiting. Oh yeah, now you do. Just found them, pulled them out of your ass. No, I was hoping. I've been wanting to talk to you about games, and it just hasn't come up. I haven't got to talk to you a lot recently. I've been missing you, I guess.
Aw.
Yeah.
Missed you
Well,
too, buddy.
I mean, not.
Dustin,
yeah,
man, I
meant
haven't
it
missed
like
you
that,
at
you're
all.
right.
I know. Everyone hates me because I can't talk right.
It's a speech impediment.
Yeah, the speech impediment.
Okay, here we go. I'll just start reading what I have. Grocery list, trash bags. That was it. That's all I got.
Oh, you got.
Yep.
You
Trash
don't need any
bags.
milk this week or anything.
I actually do need to get some Lactaid.
Oh, we're in the Lactaid game?
That sounds wrong when you say
I'm
it
just
like that.
drinking because Kayla's lactose intolerant.
Oh,
I
you're
guess.
just
So
out
I'm just
there. I'm
I'm
just
just drinking. Yeah, I'm just drinking. No, I'm just drinking.
I've converted
Lactaid.
I've converted to alcoholism because my wife she's lactose intolerant.
And my wife is lactose intolerant, so I started drinking.
You know, life and religion in general just weren't working out, so I converted to alcoholism.
You just start. You should go up to me like, look at what I can do. Just take a spoonful of dry milk. Just take a bite of it, being like, look at this motherfucker. See what happens. Trent's just looking at me like, why would I do that?
He's like, you're a fucking madman.
Yeah.
Is it because I'm so drunk?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're so drunk that you don't like hit anybody. You just eat powdered milk. Like that's what
I
you
just
do.
like no. I take some of the like the breakfast. You know that breakfast powder that you can add to your drinks. I just take some of that. I just eat it by the spoonful.
That would taste like shit. You're talking about like almost like a Soylent, basically.
Not Nesquik. Is it Nesquik? No, it's something
almost,
else.
Though. It's something like that. It's like a meal replacement almost.
I think it actually might be called breakfast.
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 Oh, it's like in a yellow
Breakfast.
ball or a
Breakfast.
yellow cup. I mean, let's play
I'm an
hashtag.
idiot. Everybody hates me.
Hashtag who's gonna drop their pins?
Trenton won.
Trent
Wait, or lost.
Or lost.
Wait. Yeah. Okay, so there's a lot of gaming stuff to talk about. What do you want to talk about first?
Well, I seen this kind of has more to do with Dustin than you, even though I was asking you. You seen that they're doing Pokemon Universal Studios in Japan?
Mm-hmm. We'll
Doesn't
get it.
that make you so excited?
We'll get it in 2025.
Yeah, whenever we're 30 years
Yeah.
older. Well, okay, so whenever we all have kids and they're grown up and we're getting ready to die, then it'll come to America.
That's cool that we could take the kids there and be like, "Hey, this is cool," but
They'll be like, we could take.
they're not gonna like.
So what?
us.
It's Pokemon's 25th anniversary. When it's Pokemon's 50th anniversary, we'll have it in the United States, maybe.
Well, because is that the one in Florida? Is that one where that is?
Yeah.
Or
Well,
California?
No, California.
California?
Sorry.
Damn. But fuck yeah, dude, that'd be fun. I mean, I'm super hyped for the Mario one.
Mhm. And they're
Super.
already making the Mario one in
It's
California.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
They're just not done yet.
the
Do you
one
see
in
they're
Japan,
also
though.
adding on the
Donkey
Donkey Kong? Donkey Kong
Dude,
country?
Donkey Kong's gonna be a big part of the movie, I think. So think about it. When I'm there, I'm gonna be taking that plane ride. I'm gonna be sitting there playing on my Switch, and I'm gonna be in my head, close my eyes. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take a little break, and I'm gonna say, Dustin, you're gonna take a picture with Bowser soon. That's what it's gonna be, and I'm gonna be so fucking happy.
I want to take a picture with what are those the thwomps that go.
No, I think I can't do that. It's something like that, right?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was
Those
pretty
big
good.
things that like fall on you or whatever.
Yeah. Well, thwomps. Thwomps. I think are the ones that go straight. You're talking about the flat ones that
That
fall.
fall down.
Yeah.
That domino on your head.
Yeah.
The domino.
They always have big Band-Aids on their back.
Yeah, the one that
Yeah.
I always
Video
like
game design's so funny for that way. Like he has a Band-Aid. A giant rock has a Band-Aid
because
on
he
him.
has a crack in it.
Yeah, it's like that's funny to
Yeah.
me.
You would never know to fucking, what do you call it? Power jump on them? What do you call
Right.
it?
Or the ground pound.
Ground pound. Sorry, God, I'm behind on my fucking Mario.
Yeah, you haven't played since Mario 64, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Which is where ground pound originated from.
But yeah, I would never know to ground pound them after they missed jumping on me if there wasn't giant Band-Aids on his back.
Honestly, the thing is, like, I watched my dad play Super Mario 64 when I was a kid.
How young are you?
What do you mean?
Your dad played Mario?
Super Mario 64?
Mario.
I don't know. My parents have never played any kind of...
Wait, why would that matter how young I am?
I don't know. It makes you sound so young.
I'm 25.
No, I'm just saying...
I'm 25.
I don't know. Like,
Brother, that
Trent,
game,
could
that
you
game
ever
came out
imagine...
in 1997.
I know, but Trent, could you ever imagine your parents playing any video games?
Yes,
No.
yes,
What?
I can.
Yes, you could. What fucking Farmville?
No, not that.
I bet $20 that Trenton's dad's like, Trenton, big game hunter, man. I'd love to play that.
Honestly, he did. He bought Cabela's Dangerous Hunts.
For you.
Yeah, I think that was
Because he
trying
wanted you to be
get
more
me
country.
trying to get me more along the lines of like getting into actual hunting more than I was.
That's a really interesting way to do it because you already like video games.
Hey,
Yeah.
did it work?
Hmm?
Did it work?
No.
I loved the hunting games when I was a kid. Those were fun as hell.
Well, they were kind of cool. I mean,
They scared the shit out of me because I would always go
Alone in the
after
woods?
like the big elk, and it turns out when you're going after the big elk, there's also like the
A
big
big
mountain
bear.
lion.
Yeah.
There's something that wants to kill your ass.
I just want to go out in the woods by myself and sit there and maybe an animal comes by. I don't know.
Yeah,
In real life?
That's so much fun.
Yes, definitely.
Really, your dad played Super Mario? Though? That's weird to me.
I'll
That's
never
so weird.
forget, man. Like, okay, whenever this would have been 2003, I think. My dad comes home with Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and he goes like, "Hey, my buddy at work's been playing this game, and he said it's fun. Like, I want to play it." So we go downstairs and we boot it up, and of course there's like girls with pasties on their tits, and they're saying shit and piss and fuck and stuff. And so my dad's like, "You
Well,
guys
not
can
yet.
play this whenever you want. Just turn down the volume." That was his agreement. And it's like, I mean, the titties are literally right there. I can see the
Hey,
titties.
if the volume's down, the titties are gone.
The
the
titties are
pasties
gone.
make the titties non-existent.
Yeah. I remember, like, fuck, the memories are flooding back to me right now because whenever we were sitting there playing it with them one time, I went and got, out of like, we had, a basement fridge, and that's where it was near where the games were. And I was like so excited playing Vice City. I was a fat little chubby idiot being like, oh, yeah, you happy.
Dude, everyone's gonna think you were the fattest kid in the fucking world from the way you tell stories.
It's
Every
true.
single time.
I mean, it's true.
No, you weren't.
Yeah,
no.
I was.
I was chubbier than you, dude.
Chubbier?
I
No,
believe that. I
no.
believe that.
I
There's
was.
no way, dude.
No, yeah, I was.
You want to have a chub off?
Oh my god! All right,
Maybe on the 69th
32 minutes
episode.
in, chub off.
Yeah, write that down. The 69th episode, Dustin and Trent are having a chub off.
Right up, right. I'm 25.
Yeah.
Want to have a chub
Chub
off?
All right.
Oh,
Wait,
fuck.
but let's think about this. What is the chub off? Like, if we
No,
have to make this
you
up,
can't.
I'm
Don't
just,
explain it.
I want to backfight on that.
Don't explain it. Just do it.
Ask Twitter. Ask Twitter.
Okay, Ask
I'll
Twitter.
Ask Twitter.
man,
Ask
yeah.
Reddit. Be like, what's chub off to you guys?
Yeah.
But you always tell these stories, and it's like you were the fattest little kid. You weren't. You were not.
I was.
I don't believe that at all. I knew you when you were younger. Not like really young, but like younger. You
Well,
weren't
we
that
did.
big.
We all knew each other in kindergarten.
He makes it seem like he was the kid from the Nutty Professor.
Yeah, you were like fucking, what is it, Norbit?
Yeah.
You were that kind of fat. That's what you make it sound like, and you were not.
Well, whenever I felt like I was fat, and I walked out while we were sitting there playing Vice City, and I go and I grabbing a soda out of the fridge. I come back and crack it open, and it's a beer, and I take a drink of it. And my dad's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, I like exaggerated,
I didn't
spit it
mean
out,
to.
and it's like. Then he turned off the game and wouldn't let us play it because I guess he thought
That it was getting you into alcohol.
I honestly don't know. I could ask him, but I'm sure he's not gonna fucking remember. He's gonna be like, "Oh yeah," he's not gonna know why he probably thought to do it. And I never did. But then it was like a month later we could play.
That would be
Vice
some
City.
ass backwards logic because he's like, I don't want my son drinking because these damn video games. Meanwhile, you're like machine gunning people down, and then like you're running people over with cars and shit.
Mhm.
You're like looking at women's tits.
Well, also I was 7 years old. So
I know. I'm not saying you should have
Yeah.
been. I'm just saying like
well,
he was okay
I'll
with
say
one, but
that.
not with the other.
I probably shouldn't have been drinking a beer at 7 years old.
Your dad's
Also,
still
I
into
knew.
video games.
Okay,
though,
whenever
isn't
yeah, dude, Clash
at
of
least
Clans.
Clash of Clans.
That, dude, I get those screenshots constantly. It's like, hey, look at this, and we're talking like
he? If you want to count mobile games as video games, but you
he
know.
is far.
Like now, still.
Yeah, he's
He
still in
hasn't
there.
put down Clash of Clans since we told him in high school to start playing.
So since it came out, basically.
So is he like the
He's-
clan king?
I don't know. I know he's like big up in the clan because he plays every day. Like whenever we got back into Clash of
He's the
Clans, like
advisor of the clan.
2 years ago, maybe when we got back in, and he was like hyped, and I'm like, I just can't play a mobile game that much. It's too hard.
He's like, I can finally relate to my son.
yeah. Instead of doing this stupid shit. Your parents didn't play video games with you?
Nothing.
Really?
Okay, I remember at one point, one of them, like because we had a PlayStation
1,
2,
2. So this would have been 2002.
and well, I mean, at my dad's we had
Mm-hmm.
the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, Nintendo, all that bullshit, and at my grandma's we always had the N64, which is where
Nice.
I played the most. But
Sounds good to me.
I was like too young to play video games at my mom's. So like I remember they played it there, but I never did.
Yeah.
And because I remember they had Driver,
Yeah, dude.
and I think GTA 1 and 2. So it might have been PlayStation 1.
Yeah, because it was probably top down.
Yeah. And like I remember them playing that, and they said, "Oh, it's so cool because they're all, I'm a big car guy, you know," and then he's playing driver. But thing is, you know, it's nothing compared to now.
Yeah.
He would have no idea.
Yeah, no, I mean the games now. I'm sure if you would, like, it's so hard. If you would give it to them today, they'd probably like their brains would be blown. They couldn't believe what they're seeing, but back then they couldn't.
I think I remember trying to show Dad Red Dead Redemption 2.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he was having it.
Like he didn't like what it looked like, or
I don't know. I'm just like,
It's probably 1.
it could have been 1.
It was probably 1.
well, those
could
are pretty
have been
good gap. Those are like
Still,
8-year gap. Like I mean,
yeah, but still, Red Dead 1 was still like, it's still like when you think about it, it still had the style of Red Dead 2. It
it was
doesn't
cowboys.
look as good.
yeah, the Red Dead 2 is one of the best looking games I've ever seen.
Cowboys, baby.
But I'm really
Be a
surprised.
cowboy, baby.
I'm like, yeah, you can go gamble and drink and like have gunfights. It's like watching a Western, except you get to do whatever you want.
Yeah, if you just
Go on
want to
treasure hunts.
sit by a lake and just sit there and fish, you can.
Yeah, especially in 2. Man, I tried to get back into 2 a couple of months ago.
Just
Too
not
big,
one-
too big of a game.
Yeah,
It's too big.
Too much
I
to do.
can't. I really can't fucking do it. Like I just now restarted God of War, and I forgot that that's like a 40-hour fucking game.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, man, it's really good, but I'm like, God
Can
damn
you
it, I don't
believe-
have enough fucking time.
How mad would your younger self be? Like, how mad would your younger self be at you right now saying a 40-hour game? My God, when I was a kid, I loved long games because they, lasted longer. Whenever I played BioShock 1 and it was only like 6 hours long, I was sad. It's like I wasted my money.
Yeah, I always thought, I'm like, the basis of how expensive a game should be is like how much
time.
content, like how much content there is. If it takes like 5 hours, I'm like, I don't want that. Now
fuck that.
I'm at the point where I'm like, shoot, yeah, I'll play a 5-hour game. Yeah, I'll beat the shit out of that.
1 sitting, maybe.
Yeah,
No,
potentially
actually, 5 sittings.
5. Yeah,
5 1-hour sittings.
So, can you believe that GTA 5 is over 8 years old?
That's fucked up.
Does that seem fucking crazy to you?
All right, can you believe that they're still trying to release the shit and that
Oh, they're still
even
getting more money
people-
for it?
Yeah, well, but fans are over it. Even fans that have still played it
It gotta.
so consistently since like comparably to like Destiny 2 or something like that, who never stopped and they keep on doing it.
Never gonna stop.
They're like, we want GTA 6. We want something new. And it's also been 3 years since
So
Red Dead 2 released.
Yeah.
Well,
It's been 3 years. They haven't
that.
said shit about
Well, now they're making the definitive edition remake or the.
who fuck. That was actually one of my topic points. Thank you, Dustin.
what are they making the definitive for? I missed it.
Remember, we were talking about this right now on Discord. GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas.
That's what I was kind of bringing it up for because GTA 5 had a jump in players since they released or they announced it.
That would be me.
Of course they did.
I've been thinking about it because I want to play the old ones. I'm excited.
Well, as long as they, I guess, include new they said they'd include some new mechanics, like some changes and stuff.
It's going to be the shooting's going to be better. I mean, that's my guess. The shooting's going to be better.
The shooting, maybe the driving, because they can't do too
that
much.
They don't want to.
Unless it's like,
I'm
it's
like,
not the same engine that they've been
no, it's
using
Unreal
for-
4 now. They moved to Unreal 4, so it's going to look pretty good. Well, I don't know. I don't know.
They're going to be using the same code, though.
They should just completely remake it frame by frame, but on the new engine, on GTA 5's engine.
They should, but they fucking won't.
I'd rather do it on fucking Red Dead 2's engine. Is it the same
Whatever.
engine?
I don't fucking know.
You know,
But-
actually, I have breaking news with that. I just saw that the price leaked for it. How much do you think it's going to cost for all 3 of those old games?
$40.
$80.
60. Oh no, fuck. 80 would be bad. 60. Holy shit. You're really a pessimist with that. $80.
I mean, I'm not buying it, so
I will. If it was 80, I wouldn't.
if it was
10.
10, I might, yeah.
I'll end up waiting. I'm not really itching to play 3.
I'm itching to go to Vice City, baby.
Trenton will wait to buy a 20-year-old game remade. He'll wait another
Until
year.
they actually remake
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, he'll make it
Until they remake it.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
We've remade the remaster.
yeah. All right, Trent, what's some other game things you got?
Oh, I was going to mention it whenever you were talking about your dream of being on a plane, playing on your Switch, the Switch OLED.
Mm-hmm. OLED.
Did that release, or is it releasing soon.
This week? No, it released this week.
The only difference is the upgraded screen, right?
Yep. So there's the new Switch out, and it just has a really pretty screen. What a PS Vita had 10 years ago, but whatever.
So
like what our TVs have are that they're OLED.
Mm-hmm.
It looks really good. That's what's on the Switch now.
So are you telling me that you're happy or upset about this?
Well,
are you going to get one?
No, fuck no.
So you don't really care?
I don't give a shit.
So it's just kind of like meh.
It's for people who want. If you play on your Switch a lot, like then maybe
you want drier eyes.
And you want drier eyes, yeah. If you want to
dry eyes.
Think about it. We are supposed to get a Switch Pro. We were supposed to, man.
What's the reason for one?
A Switch Pro?
Yeah.
Having a probably
Breath of the Wild 2 isn't going to run on it. We're probably not going to get Breath of the Wild 2.
Probably a bigger fucking screen. Hopefully, like I want
at
something.
That point, why not? I don't know. I'm not saying they shouldn't, or they should move away from the handhelds. But if you're gonna go bigger, I mean, you can't get much fucking bigger. Why wouldn't you just make a console and?
Well, apparently there's a new chip out that NVIDIA is making specifically for Nintendo that's going to be DLSS, so it's gonna be able to really boost performance.
Okay, well, that's pretty.
This
neat.
was 2019 rumors. Then 2020 happened. Chip shortage. Nintendo can't get chips. They can get screens. They had already signed a deal with Samsung to get all these screens. They had signed.
So are these OLED switches, old switches redone?
Yeah, basically. I mean, this is all a fucked up plan. This is also this is all just rumor mill. Everything I'm saying right now is guesses, other than the fact we know the Switch is released. Mm-hmm. But as for why it's being released now, I mean, this potentially could have been a brand new Switch, as in a Switch 2 or a Switch Pro, 7 months ago, 8 months ago.
Because the Switch has been out since 2017, right? Or 2016?
2016, yeah.
Holy shit.
Which, I mean...
And it's been, 2016, 5 years? And you know what pisses me off? I was asking you if you were upset or not. I was trying to get you going.
Yeah.
You know what makes me fucking upset is it's been 5 years and they just now decided they're going to, your Switch has the capability of having a Bluetooth headphones.
Headphones, yeah.
It's always had that capability. We just didn't release the software for it.
That's that
or the
Nintendo
software
logic.
update. And
Nintendo's like, that makes
I could
sense.
fucking kill someone. I'm dead serious. Like, that is the dumbest fucking thing. You know how many people have spent so much money on third-party accessories to get a Bluetooth headset on there? And
especially if you're a kid, man.
And they just claimed, oh, no, it didn't have it. And then just, here's a software
and
update.
It's really bad, too. Like, the latency on it is horrible.
I mean,
you can't play,
bad latency on it is better than...
No latency?
Well, than having it and saying they don't.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that is dumb. That's that fucking Nintendo logic. I don't get it.
Aren't they also... There's been a bunch of game developers that have said, yeah, we have a 4K, or like we have the 4K Switch.
Mm-hmm.
We have that, and like we're making games for it.
And
they have the dev builds, and Nintendo's like, nope.
Nintendo says they're lying. This is, if we're talking about drama, this is like high definition drama right here. We're getting to see Nintendo fight with people here.
Yeah, it's 4K drama, right?
I'm like, Nintendo Japan tweeting out, these people are lying, these developers are lying. Like, holy shit.
They get Reggie Fils-Aimé to be like,
come back from retirement, buddy.
He's like, I came here on Twitter to say they're lying to you.
That's awesome. Nintendo's in a weird place. I don't know.
I mean, you just said Nintendo logic a little bit ago, and it's just like, don't release something until people don't want it anymore, and then it's too fucking late. No one gives a shit.
Yeah. That's what they did with fucking...
Like, it's like, I'm excited that this came out, but I'm also mad that it took this long.
Yeah.
Or that you didn't do it earlier. It's the same thing with like we were talking about the Pokemon the other day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like eventually we'll have that Pokemon game that will have them all on it.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to care at that point.
Because right now we don't.
I'm going to be so fucking mad. Like, you could have done it this whole time, but you didn't. And then once they do release it, it's going to be that point where, I don't fucking care anymore. You know? If they wanted to capitalize on it, they would have done it this year, the 25th anniversary.
Yeah, and they won't.
And they won't. It'll just be too late, and then no one will give a shit. Everybody will be happy that it's there, but pissed that
we take it away
earlier.
And then we give it back to them.
That's like a pimp, beating on beating on
a pimp,
one of his girls.
When I think of the big end,
and then
I
like
think
helping her,
pimp.
being like giving her pills and shit.
He's giving her pills?
Giving her pills and being like, it's going to be okay.
Okay. That's a really bleak outcome there.
Okay, Trenton, bringing down the fucking mood.
We say that, but then
I didn't take that from Dave Chappelle. I came up with that on the fly.
He's gonna sue us.
Man, you should do comedy.
No.
Okay.
I do improv.
You only do improv?
Technically, we do.
Jokes.
Trenton, technically, we do comedy right now. Technically, this is
Well,
a comedy
no, this
podcast.
isn't comedy.
This is commentary.
It's on Spotify. We're filed under comedy. Our three faces
Who made
pop
that?
up. Me, I put it under comedy.
Okay, well, someone
else-
fucked up.
No, what else would you put it under? I really had no other options. I didn't know. Like,
I mean, this is only comedy if you find it funny.
Yeah,
Do you find it funny?
Me? Yeah.
Humor is very not subjective. Okay.
Oh, it's definitive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Assassin's Creed Definitive Edition.
This is
See,
trying
this
to
is why
keep,
we're not comedy.
This is trying to
This is
keep-
exactly
This is
why we're not comedy.
Maybe there's
so
a guy
sorry.
out there being like, I love Assassin's Creed, and I just think every Assassin's Creed joke is funny.
And that's exactly why we're not comedy.
Mm-hmm.
If I said Altair has no hair, somebody's out there just giggling.
Fuck? Yeah, me.
I was going to say how you guys are saying Nintendo doesn't release anything until after nobody wants it.
Yeah.
Metroid Dread.
When it's too
People were like, where's Metroid 4?
Yeah.
Right? People
Metroid
were really
Prime
pissed
4.
about
Metroid
Prime 4.
4.
They're really pissed off about it because they hadn't heard anything in what?
And it was announced
like 4 or
before
5
Metroid
years.
Dread.
Yeah, and then it's like, and then Metroid Dread was announced when? Like 2 weeks ago?
No, it was announced in the summer. It was the summer direct, so
Oh,
June,
okay.
June 15th-ish.
Still, it's like, that's like them saying something about Super Mario Odyssey. It's like coming out like 3 months.
I love that when it's a short little release like that. Like,
It's
obviously,
always
it's
nice.
I feel
but
like it's okay, but it feels like it's supplemental for some. It's like they're doing this because they can't do this.
which
You
I mean,
know, to
might be
hold
kind
you
of true.
over, and they're still going to get money out of it.
Well, there's something nice about seeing a trailer and being like, oh, I can play that in a few months. Like, I like that. But then, see, it's just so hard because you never know. You could announce it early like Cyberpunk and it goes just downhill from the get-go.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's sometimes what Nintendo's afraid of. They don't want a Metroid Prime 4 situation or a Bayonetta 3. These two games that they announced in 2016, and now these games still aren't released and they haven't heard anything about them. Shit hits the fan because people's expectations gets too high. Like Cyberpunk, everyone's hyped. Turns out, it's just a game.
yeah, but Nintendo's really good about quality control.
Mm-hmm.
They usually don't drop the ball on products. Even something like
They don't put out stinkers.
Mario versus Rabbids. If they're using their IP, they're going to make sure it's fucking good.
Yeah.
And that game came from Ubisoft, and apparently it's pretty fucking
I
good.
didn't know that game's fun as hell. Yet again, I was sitting on the couch and I was like, "Hey, Grandpa, look at this game." And I showed him Mario vs. Rabbids. He's like, "Cool,
That's a game.
That's a video game.
He didn't care, but I mean, he saw it. My grandpa saw that.
How do you feel about the creator of the Yakuza series leaving Sega?
You going to follow him, or are you going to stick with the Yakuza?
No, I'll stick with the Yakuza because Saito-sama and Nagoshi-sama out the door. Makes me sad.
Why?
I'm heartbroken. Why?
Why'd they leave?
I mean, he's been there. He's been there forever. He's been at Sega his whole life. Nagoshi has
His whole life?
pretty much. I mean, he's been there since he was like fucking 22, I think, and now he's like in his 50s. He's gonna be retiring soon. Why he just didn't retire from Sega, I don't know. But he's apparently going to work at a huge Chinese mobile game company. So like, it sounds like to me he's going to sit back, relax, and just make money. Which, hey, good for him. He's a genius in my eyes. Like, I think he's one of the smartest men ever because he's written some amazing stories. And then Saito, he was the one who was coming over to America and was doing a lot of like, he was like the face of the American side. You know, he still didn't speak English very well, but he would be showing everyone like, these are the new things in the games. He would do like the press events where it's like silly artwork on the street, like, oh, Sega paid to put this nice statue up, and he's there standing beside it. Two people who, but then I saw the picture of the new team, which is the old team, just minus the two new guys, or two old guys, sorry. They look badass. A whole bunch of dudes standing in black suits, just like looking cool. Like, we should make
Bunch
our
of
podcast
fucking
look like
nerds
this.
that are standing there in black suits.
Wait, is it just dudes?
Yeah, just dudes. I'm pretty sure. What are you talking about? Game development is not very diverse. It's a shitty world.
In Japan, or?
No, and everywhere. There's not very many women in gaming. It's sad. It bums me out, but hey, nothing I can do about it.
That is sad.
Yakuza games will still be fun. They know how to make these. I'm not worried about it. It'll all be good.
While we're still on video games,
Video.
how was your beta experience?
Shitty. Fuck that
For
game.
Battlefield 5.
That game.
Battlefield 2042.
Someone
Battlefield.
got mad at me when I said that. He was mad at me there and I for saying it was shitty.
Okay, no, because you weren't basing it off of, I'm not going to get the game.
Yeah.
Because of this. And fair. That's completely fair. But this isn't a representation of the game. This is a beta.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I understand what you're saying.
And you're saying, oh, this thing's wrong with this thing. Well, those are the things that they're hopefully going to fix. You know what I mean? If they don't, by all means, get rid of the fucking game.
They said it was a build from 6 months ago. That's what I saw.
Why would you do that? Again, like I said earlier today,
why would you do that?
Them backtracking. It's them being like, they're trying to save face. What do companies do whenever something like that happens? They're like, oh, this is an old version. Why would you release that old version? You're supposed to release a product that is representation of what the final product is possibly going to be like, unless you do like Halo Infinite and release like open betas for like 6 months prior to launch.
This is a beta though. It's not like a pre-release or anything. Yeah. You know, this
not
isn't.
Like access.
You can't say this is representation of the game yet.
Man, it's 2 months out. They don't have a lot of time to fix it, man.
At this point,
you can not do anything and have a fucked up game. You know what I mean?
I feel like the latter is going to be.
Well, the sad thing is probably going to be both. It's going to be a little bit of both. Yeah. Well, I saw a lot of people were saying because for some reason, whenever I would log in, when I start a match, my guns would be firing.
Yeah, I seen that was really funny.
And then I go on Twitter.
We both spawn there, and he's just fucking shooting. He starts at the ground and starts slowly looking up.
And I'm like,
in
what
the air,
the fuck?
shooting.
And so I get on Twitter and I type in BF 42. What is it?
2042.
Battlefield 2042.
And then gun, and then I can just see a whole bunch of people. I'm like,
and that's them shooting up in
I'm there. Yeah. Like, well, thank God I wasn't just me because I was scared I had something wrong with my shit.
Yeah, the guns don't feel punchy. The movement feels much more like Call of Duty. Like I'm seeing a lot of the issue I have with like Apex Legends movement right now is that you can tap AD and then like crouch and then you can just avoid gunfire completely.
Mm-hmm. Like those movement gods on Warzone. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
No.
They just that's all they do.
Yeah.
They
just twitch.
They don't win the game by being good at it. They win the game by being good at running around.
By taking advantage of like the system that's in place for like hitboxes and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. And that's how I feel like Battlefield was usually pretty good about if you're getting like shot at. I don't know. I feel like
it was hard to even know if I was getting shot at. I'd be dead and be like, I was being shot at right there. I didn't even know.
Or if you're or if you're shooting somebody, there's not a lot of hit feedback.
Yeah, I'm like,
it's just like you're just like it shows up at the bottom. It's like shows the glowing skull or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, I killed him. It doesn't feel like I killed him.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like anything happened. The sniper rifles don't hit for jack fucking shit.
Yeah, I do think they do need to fix the sniper rifles. Of course, they're going to have other snipers later to where this one shoots slower but hits harder or something. You know what I mean? But it wasn't a one-shot kill, even in the chest. It was only on the head.
It should be at least like a two-tap.
It
should be a two.
As long as you hit him at least in the chest.
I hit this but I hit this motherfucker like 4 times with a sniper rifle and like his health regen. It was enough to like, or unless I guess he had a health pack down when I was shooting him, but that's pretty fucked up. You shouldn't, I really don't think you should.
I think
it
should
be
a one shot in the chest for certain ones, as long as it's a big ass sniper. And then also they had that 44 Magnum that you can get on there. It was also just as weak. Yeah. It was like, get shot by a 44 Magnum and tell me you're gonna fucking survive that. I mean,
meanwhile, you're using a fucking shotgun with slugs in it, and it's just tearing people apart.
Yep,
doesn't make any goddamn sense, man.
Also, I mean, obviously, there's a lot of shit they need to fix, but I think it felt pretty good for a beta. Like, I wasn't a big fan of 1 or 5. I just wasn't.
I honestly like 1 more than I do 2042 right now. Yeah, I skipped 5 completely.
I didn't like 1 or 5. They looked gorgeous, but they weren't. I really liked Battlefield Bad Company 1, 2. I really liked Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. Those were my go-to. And then 1 and 5, they changed a lot. Not just the way it looked, but they changed it felt like you were really floaty. They made it more into a Call of Duty experience. It was fun, but it wasn't.
What, 1 and 5?
Yeah,
that's how I feel. I feel like 2042 is way more Call of Duty than 1 and 5.
I feel like you're wrong, but
people are sliding. You're sliding and shooting and shit.
That's what is the hardest.
Also, that is my favorite. I'm not gonna lie,
fun.
It's fun,
but
it's so fucking
it's definitely
fun.
It shouldn't be in this kind of game, but it is fun.
It's stupid.
I mean, when you have that much like freedom of movement and like that much destructibility in environments, it can be nice. It's like
I know. I think that part is cool. It may not be
Like when we were on top of that fucking building, that skyscraper, we got all the way to the tippy top, and
Yeah,
we were
so
just shooting on
There's
people.
the highest point. There's a fucking helicopter pad up there, and it's a point you're supposed to capture. Everyone's coming up there, and then we take a grapple hook and go on top of a little, like an
Antenna?
extra 20
Yeah.
feet, and
Yeah.
a little antenna. There's only enough room for two of us. We just sit up there.
Yeah, I'm just looking up, and I'm
And,
just like,
Yeah,
I'm shooting you guys
everyone's
with
shooting
stim
around
packs.
everywhere, but anytime an enemy gets up there, they don't see us, and we just, hey, look, there's
Land
the end.
him.
That was one of my complaints. Is like I'd be walking by, and then I get shot by a guy on a fucking telephone pole.
But it
I'm
does, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, why
Yeah.
the fuck would two soldiers be fucking ass to ass up on top of
and
a
like
fucking...
you can tell with the way that the game
Antenna.
works, like it's on. There's no way they could actually be standing up there. It's like literally a pole, and like you have 4 guys on top of it. Like that doesn't make any sense.
Also, those were destructible.
Yeah, no.
I didn't realize that until I got
I
back
should've
up there
blew
and
'em up.
spawned. I'm like, I was so
No, my
sad.
antenna's gone.
Or you thought you were in the wrong spot.
But I think I liked the way it felt. It felt like 4. It felt like 3. You know what I mean? It felt good.
Because
I
it was more
liked it.
modern too. I mean that helps.
Yeah, well, it's not even the modern. It was because once you get too far modern
Mm-hmm.
or too far gone, you know,
Like
too futuristic.
Space guns. Like,
I'm not a big fan of it
Me
because
either.
they did that in one of the expansions on, was it 3 or was it 4?
where everything was set like in the far future.
Uh-huh.
With 4, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it was 4.
And I wasn't a fan of it.
Was it China Rising, or was it the one after that?
I think they had like a 2042 or something like that.
Probably. I mean, you had
I think it was a
2142.
year. I think-
Battlefield 2142.
It might, yeah, that might have been like it was. I'm pretty sure it was a year. But either way, I didn't like it. It wasn't. You know, it's not that. It's not that it's futuristic or modern. It's just, I don't know. It feels a lot better. I like it. I think I'm gonna like it. But they do need to fix a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I had fun
I
with
mean,
it.
just like little
for a day.
shit.
Back for Blood next week, though.
Back for Blood in 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days. Yeah.
Some
So
off
by,
on
when this
TV.
comes out, it'll
Yeah,
be out.
already.
Are we ready? We have 4 people, so
What
we're
are you
good.
making eyebrows at us?
Actually, we have a lot of people who want to play this too. Like, I mean, everyone is like going to try it.
Wait, who else is playing? Who else?
We have
At
us
least
4
Cody.
counting Kayla. All right.
And
Cody is really excited for it. He wants us to play, but
I'm sure Samson will play it because
Samson?
he has a thing to play it on.
yeah, he finally got his computer, and then Dalton wants to play it, and then Eli's going to play it. So
What about our engineer?
yeah, someone send him a text and say, "Hey, buddy, download Back for Blood,
BFB.
BFB."
Either way, there's gonna be a lot of us playing it, and I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be. Hopefully, it's more like Left 4 Dead 1 and not Left 4 Dead 2.
Well, I hear that it's a lot of like really like looty. Like it's not just get your guns, go through an experience. It's like
It's like World War Z.
get loot, get the best thing, like get your best outfit, get your best armor, get your best like. It is what it is. That's just modern games now.
Also, Destiny 2 was brought up
Well, when?
earlier. Someone said
Okay.
Destiny 2.
I think
You should try it again.
No.
I asked him this morning. He said
I
no.
love to hate on Destiny.
No,
I love
no,
to
this
hate
guy
on it.
is a true piece of shit. I'm like, Dalton's like, hey man, will you play Destiny with me? I'm like, sure, I'll give it a try. We get on there. Dalton is so excited.
Who's Dalton?
That game sucks. Dalton's our buddy.
Wayland's dad.
Wayland's dad. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're playing fucking Destiny, and then there's always this in the party being like, that game sucks. That game sucks. Okay,
No, I was. I
that's what
didn't-
happened. That's exactly what
Splitgate.
happened.
You know,
Yeah.
I hate. You know, I love hating on shit. You know what I mean? Like, I love to hate Destiny too. It's so much fucking
Or
fun.
anything good.
And I was pointing out everything that was wrong with it. And Waylon's dad was like, yeah, I know that is something wrong with it. I wish they would fix it. But I did play it. It's fun.
It's fun.
And,
I
you
love
know,
to hate on it, but it's fun.
It's crazy. They
the-
only had 5 years to fix all that
I know,
stuff.
and they did.
The hardest thing is to understand honestly where to go. Like sometimes this is like a mission structure of like, well,
Yeah.
what am I supposed to be doing? You know, like that's just
Well,
it.
Destiny 2 shouldn't have been a thing. It should just kept
Continue.
being DLC.
You know, like they said they do with Destiny
Yeah,
1, a 10-year game.
Mhm. Which now it would be 10. It better be now they could release Destiny 2 and it would have been fine because it's been about 10 years.
They're going to release Destiny 1,
Destiny
2,
3.
Destiny 1 also.
Destiny.
Yeah, yeah. Destiny 1. Awesome.
All right, you guys are talking about these fucking games. You guys want to play a game?
Is that what your game's about? I had
Yeah.
no idea.
No,
what your game's
not
about.
Destiny. Oh, no.
Oh,
It's,
okay.
No. Because really, we should have been talking more spooky ass shit because Halloween time
It's only the 10th.
for us. But when this episode releases, it'll be the 4/8/16th.
The 4/8/16th.
The 4/8. You want me to check?
Yeah, go ahead and check.
4/8
It should
16th
be
sounds
the
like
14th.
The 14th. That's halfway through. No, because now is prime time to be watching your spooky movies. All right.
Your spoopy movies.
Mhm, Yeah.
You know, like they said in Corinthians 4/8/16, and thou shalt watch
Yikes! By the way,
Hocus Pocus 2 every day.
You should have did like Corinthians 10/31.
How much do you guys know about
It's October
Yeah,
30.
no.
Come on.
How much do you guys know about
I'm
scary
just-
movies, like Halloween movies? Do you guys know a lot about them? Like
I know they're coming out with
No,
Halloween
I don't.
Kills.
Halloween? Yeah, dude, I want to see that.
You're saying like, do I know some trivia about just? I'm
Halloween.
assuming like classic
Yeah, your
horror
classics.
movies.
Okay,
No,
so this
I
what we're gonna
don't.
play is Bonafide or Bogus Halloween movie sequels. Okay, so
So specific.
how the fuck? How is that specific?
Halloween movie sequels.
Sequels. Well, okay, yeah, because you're gonna know. Like my example is Scooby Doo and the Alien Invaders. Okay.
Did they have a number 2?
No, that would just be in the line. Now, it doesn't have
Okay.
to be like a 2 or a 1, like because these horror movies go off with so many not using the same characters, but they're. Trin did a yawn. Okay, Trin yawned, but he did not yawn like a regular man.
I'm making eye contact the entire time.
Hey, this isn't a place for yawning. Quit
No,
that.
he yawned like he just had like a leg spasm from his nuts, and he's like he leaned over and was like, looked like he
I'm
was about
trying
to
to
pass
stay out of
out.
the mic just in case.
And his eyes looked at me with his mouth wide, and he was bent over. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay.
Not your fucking game.
Oh yeah, that was my question. Do you guys want to play together? You guys against each other?
I don't. You know how I am. I don't care either way. It's up to Trenton.
Yeah. Do you guys?
Dude, I'm free as a bird. I'll play by myself.
Oh, see, I knew you say freeze the bird. I thought he was going to say we'll play together, but okay. So I'm going to give you a Halloween movie, and you have to say if it's bona fide or bogus. All right?
Okay.
I wish I had a theme song. Trenton's supposed to make one with me.
Bonafide bogus tonight after Halloween.
Oh.
Ooh.
Wait, can you no. Okay, sorry. Will you please just do that, but in like Dracula, bona fide?
Bonafide bogus.
Oh, that made me happy. Okay. So number 1. You guys ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Go ahead.
Hey, I had to suck in all that spit so I don't go over here and sound like a fucking
Oh, hey,
motorboat.
hold on. I got another Dracula thing. I want to suck you off.
the monster fuck. Yeah. All right, number 1. Friday the 13th, Jason Goes to Manhattan. Is that bona fide or bogus?
Bonafide.
Bogus.
That's bona fide.
Bonafide.
That's real. Have you seen it?
No. I always saw the
Write your
like the,
scores down too so we can
the
keep them in
VHS
I got
tape.
it.
Yep.
Like
That's what a lot
at
of
the-
mine too.
Like at the video store. I'm just
Mhm.
like, this looks so good.
Well, that's just it. These are going to get hard because I feel like they all sound real. Like they're at the point where I'm like, this, like Insidious 4 Purification. Is that bona fide or bogus?
Bogus.
Bogus.
Bogus. I made that one up because I
I know my Insidious.
you know how I got you know how I did that one. I was like, I got to think of something. I typed in synonym for exorcism. It was like purification question mark. Technically the truth.
Yeah.
Okay. Lego Friday the 13th summer camp. Is that bona fide or bogus?
Bogus.
Lego.
Lego
Bogus.
Friday the 13th. Lego Friday the 13th colon or semicolon summer camp.
Bogus.
Is that bona fide or bogus?
Bogus.
Trent's not-
Bona fide.
It's bogus. I made that up. All right. Ready?
Man, fuck Halloween movies.
Number
man.
4. Number 4. Amityville. It's About Time. Is that bona fide or bogus?
Bogus.
Bogus.
That's real.
Oh god.
That
damn.
makes no
What?
sense. I have no idea why it would be It's About Time. That makes no
About
sense.
time for what?
made me think it's fake.
About time for what?
Exactly. That doesn't make any sense.
It's about time we get out of this damn house.
yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Oh, they're all dead. It's fine.
Honestly, I'm glad I wrote down whether or not they're bona fide or bogus
Who
because I'm
died?
reading them going like, I don't remember any of this.
Amityville?
I remember being
Amityville Horror.
I remember being terrified.
Oh, you're talking about the
Of-
movie? I'm talking about like the real life situation.
Oh.
Yeah, they all died. They're all dead. Well, one's in prison. Or maybe he died in prison. I'm
Well,
not
at
sure.
this point, probably because
He wasn't saying killed his family, right?
He says he didn't.
he says it was.
And
the
no one
ghost.
heard the gunshots, but they were all shot. And he was the only one left.
Wasn't in the movie
Battle
like,
Royale.
in the original. He's like,
No, I mean,
he's like, you like Fortnite, son?
that was a real
It's a
like.
battle royale where he just pwned some fucking scrubs in bed.
That was. In
There's
bed,
a pillow
like that.
attachment. You
Well,
put
no,
it
no.
over their
Yeah,
face.
Well, they were all in their bed. Dead.
Yeah, that's a very specific detail that just makes it more fucked.
Yeah.
You know, like those jokes when they were in school, you'd always be like, you'd always hit that in bed after, and then everyone would laugh. That's what that was, right?
No, oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what that
Amityville
was.
horror in bed.
All right. Number 5. Number 5. Yeah, you can just say all these and just put in bed after them. Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimension. Is that bona fide or bogus?
Bona fide.
Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimension.
Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimension. Is that bona fide or bogus?
The Ghost. Fake. Bogus.
It's real. Bona fide.
Man, did you say bona fide?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. I'm
All
letting
right.
you have this one.
My favorite franchise. My favorite franchise right here. My favorite, horror movie franchise. Not my favorite franchise.
The what?
No, this is Scream. So
you like that?
Scream, yeah, that's my favorite one.
Your
Yeah.
favorite?
Mm-hmm. Why? What would you think my favorite horror movies are?
I thought it was going to be like some National Lampoon's something.
He's like, that's what I like. It's,
Yeah, that is what you like.
yeah, okay. Scream 5, The Final Call. Is that bona fide or bogus? Think back.
Real. Fuck. Bona fide.
Wow, you piece of shit. I cannot believe that you were the one who fucked up.
Bogus.
That is bogus. That's
I
not
wanted
real.
to say it before he got his off, so I didn't seem like I was basing mine off his. And
Yeah.
I was trying to hurry, and I was still fucking wrong.
Yeah, that's not real. That should be it, though. There's no Scream 5. All right, you got Scream 1, 2, and 3. Then you had 4, kind of newer things. And now they're going back and making a new one.
Well, and there's Scary Movie.
Yeah, I thought about doing a Scary Movie, but I didn't.
Is John Carpenter, is he redirecting?
No, he wasn't. It was Wes Craven who did those. And
Oh,
also
Wes
he's
Craven.
dead.
Wes Craven is?
Mm-hmm.
When did he die?
like
R.I.P.
God. All this, I wish we had a camera I could go on r/watch people die inside. Like, hey, whenever Trenton found out that Wes Craven died 6 years ago. All right. Number 7, Texas Chainsaw Massacre Bloodstream. Is that bona fide or bogus?
Bogus.
Trenton?
Can you repeat that? I'm still shaking up about Wes.
He's looking it up.
Yeah, I was going to say. Texas Chainsaw Massacre Bloodstream. Is that bona fide or bogus?
Bogus.
It's bogus. You both said bogus, right? Yeah.
Yep.
That's nice. Good job. Number 8, Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master. Is that bona fide or bogus?
Bogus.
Bona fide.
It's bona fide. Damn, Zeller, I'm so sorry.
Man, maybe I do.
Yeah,
Like,
fuck
I
Halloween,
think
man.
I remember like looking at a lot of like horror movie VHS tapes.
Honestly,
at
that's
the
how I know a lot of
fucking
it too.
video
Is seeing
store.
the VHS.
I didn't watch
Scary movies that
scary
much?
movies as a kid. I would, because they give me nightmares. So I'd avoid them.
Yeah.
And then now that I'm older, I can watch them all fucking day, and it doesn't bother me a bit.
I still kind of don't like scary movies that much. Like, I feel like I can play a scary video game all day until I'm fucking blue in the face. I do it all year round. But whenever you go to a movie, it's like something so weird about just on a screen, just waiting for something to happen. As opposed to a video game where it's like, I can choose. I'm going to walk slowly. I can walk fast. I can just turn the fuck around if I don't want. But in a movie, like, you're so on rails that you're just like, when's it coming?
I mean,
I know that maybe sounds stupid, but that's how I look at it.
but I completely avoided them whenever I was like, I would not watch them.
Mhm.
Like, say a bunch of my friends were all hanging out watching scary. I wouldn't hang out.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done that either. Well, maybe I just would have been like hiding.
No, I would avoid it.
Whenever you guys were telling whenever we at your
Wow.
grandma's house,
Mhm.
whenever we were downstairs, I remember one night whenever you guys were on Creepypasta
Mm-hmm.
and you were talking about like, think you were playing an audio clip of like The Lion King or something like that. And all I would, or something,
The what?
some-
Wait, what? Yeah, wait, what?
like a creepypasta of Lion King,
Oh, okay.
Lying King?
The Lion King.
Is
The
that a
Disney movie.
creepypasta?
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, me either.
Well, something we were listening to, and that was going on
In the
And I'm
basement of his
just-
grandparents.
yeah,
His grandparents.
and I
house.
have a full view of outside. The sky is this eerie blue. I'm
Mhm.
looking out into the woods, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
That was a fun night. And
Because they live out in the middle of
in
nowhere.
the woods.
yeah, I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm
I remember
gonna
that
die
because
tonight.
fell asleep on that couch because you had a little couch down there, and I was laying there, and Cody was playing it on through the Xbox One on on YouTube.
Mhm.
That was honestly creepy because, like you said, we're out in the woods and we're playing some sort of scary ass fucking thing. Creepypastas used to get me. Now I think they're cringy. I read them and I go like, oh my god, I felt for that. Like these are, you can tell they're like a 22-year-old just wrote something scary. Trust me, if you listen to them now with your
Why are they
modern
22?
Huh?
Why are they 22?
because it's like someone young who's not very good at writing is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay, well, Wes Craven, I mean, I hate to say it, that dude died and he was like 90. He was writing Scream whenever he was fucking, well,
And Scream's scary to you?
yeah, no, I think it's badass. I think it's awesome. All right, we got to finish this fucking game. You fuckers get me off topic. Number 9, Casper, A Spirited Beginning. Sorry,
Casper's not scary.
well, these are just Halloween.
Oh.
That's bona fide.
That could scare you. Casper can't scare you.
I'm going to say, if I'm going to catch up, I got to go with the opposite of what you say, but
Bona fide.
yeah, I'm not going to catch up at this point.
Say what. Yeah, bona fide. Good. I was like, say what's in your heart.
In my heart, whatever.
I've seen.
Whatever.
I remember watching VHS tapes and then seeing Casper.
You jerked off to Casper.
I liked Casper. I don't know.
The original one,
I
yeah.
guess.
These are all sequels. Like, I didn't want to just say Friday the 13th. Like, obviously, you're going to fucking know.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Casper the fucking ghost.
Yikes. Around all the kids. I love how I turned that joke I said against you. You put it back at me and I made you look bad. Yeah.
Yeah, you're kind of a piece of shit.
All right, number 10. The Haunted Mansion 2, Return to Gracie Manor. Is that bona fide or bogus?
Haunted Mansion, like Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy time.
Bogus.
Think about Disney.
Bogus.
Bonafide.
Bogus.
It's bogus.
I'm not keeping your score no more. I'm only keeping mine.
Yeah, okay, I have a number 11 that's would have been the tiebreaker.
Man, Trent got fucking 9
Okay,
right.
that was my question. If Trent wants to be a good guy, do you want to put all the eggs in the basket?
all the chips
So
in.
now,
so if I get this
if you get this right,
Yeah.
you win.
What if we say the same thing, though?
Well, then I guess it's a tie.
Just nothing, deciding on whether or not to take that deal.
All right, we'll say them at the same time. All right? No,
Okay.
don't base it off of what I say. We'll say
We'll
the same
do
thing.
3,
we'll do a
2,
countdown, all right?
You're saying after me?
Hey, 3,
We'll
2,
we'll figure it
1.
out. Go ahead and say
Okay.
it.
All right, ready?
At 0, that's when we say it.
Okay. I love how
You'll do it.
What
You'll
I'm going to
do it.
say.
You'll do the countdown.
Okay. Oh, I'll do the countdown?
Yeah.
Just say the last one.
No, number 11. Happy Feet. Frozen Phantom Paradise. Is that bona fide or bogus? What are you guys looking at me for? We all got smiles on our
What
face.
was it? Frozen Phantom? What?
Happy Feet. Frozen Phantom Paradise. Is that bona fide or bogus?
Man, I don't fucking know. This is stupid.
I mean, okay, I'm just going to say, think about some of the VHSs that we saw or like DVDs of shitty. Sometimes they take these movies and they.
all right.
They'll do a direct to
Are you
video.
ready?
Yeah.
Direct
Sequel?
to video. Yeah.
I mean, think of how many Shrek Halloweens there are. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Both of you go.
Bogus.
Fuck. God, you can't say the same thing.
Okay,
Bogus.
it was bogus. I made that up.
I'm like, Happy Feet? That's one's too obscure.
Okay,
had
the
Robin
Lego
Williams in
Friday
it.
the 13th, I thought that was so obscure that you guys would be like, well, that has to be real. Cause
Lego Friday the 13th,
I would
man.
fucking watch the shit out of that.
Well, yeah, but there's no way that Lego's going to be like...
I didn't know because I knew they were making like Lego, like
Other
there's
movies,
the
yeah.
ninjas and all the other fucking shit. But I knew after the movie came out, they did like little clips of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know how far.
Well, there's
they went.
a Lego. See, that's just it. A Lego Star Wars story. The Lego
Halloween,
Halloween
yeah,
one.
keep seeing ads for
And
that
then
on
there's a
YouTube.
Lego Scooby Doo Haunted Mansion shit. I really thought I was going to
Lego
get you guys with the
Scooby-Doo.
Haunted Mansion too, because Return to Gracie Manor. You're like, oh, that has to be a real name.
I feel like
Did you
Eddie
look up
Murphy-
the name of the manor?
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like
I
Eddie
didn't
Murphy
think they
at
ever
that
went
point
back.
would've- yeah,
But I was
Exactly.
like, if they were
would
going
be
to
called
make a
that.
sequel, they were going to go back. So
Yeah, because where else are they going to go? It's like the Haunted
it's
Mansion.
called fucking Haunted Mansion. I mean.
Yeah.
back to the Lego Friday the 13th. I can't imagine. Well, I mean, I'm imagining right now, but I can't imagine anybody else watching 2 minifigs going to fucking town on one another
And the titties.
and minifig
What
tits.
What are we talking about?
Lego
I wrote down
minifigures.
something for 2 fucking
A
seconds.
Lego
and
with
what
titties.
happened?
Like, I mean, come on. What's hard to grasp about
How'd
that?
you get there?
A Lego with titties. That's hard
Yeah.
to grasp.
A Lego with titties. Yeah, it's hard to grasp. Yeah, I agree.
But then Jason Voorhees just like kills him.
Just stabs her
Yeah.
through the titties.
A Lego, yeah.
Man, where's my boy Harrison at? He would love that
And then
shit.
you have like the little single pegs, like just blood, just
Mhm.
going squeak, squeak, squeak.
Sounds like a Banjo-Kazooie character.
You all fucked up.
Yeah, it's true.
It's funny because I'm pretty sure I won that game. Actually, no, we tied.
Yeah, technically died.
No, you won. If I would have got it right, I would have won. If you would have got it right, you would have won. If we tied, which we did, you won. You had
Hey.
more points.
Can you edit this to where it's
wins?
just a tie?
Oh.
No.
If you guys both say bogus, then yeah, sure. Well, you both did say bogus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you would have to
But
say
he had
bogus.
more points. It's fine.
So, Trent, yeah, if you say right now.
But nobody would
Trent,
know
here
that
it
if he edits that out.
Trent, this is an easy solve. You just say, I retract my previous answer. I want to say bona fide. And
You're
then he
fucking
wins.
bad.
Trent,
Is that
retract.
one?
No, you have to. Well,
Can I
you have
retract
to say,
all my
you
previous
have to
answers?
retract. Yeah, you
Can I retract all
Yeah.
of them and make them to where they're right?
Yeah. But also, Trenton could do the same exact thing. He could make all his right and wrong.
I don't know why you guys are talking about this. It's fine.
The rules are very open. Anybody can change their answers after they've made them wrong. I'm an open man.
I won the tiebreaker.
Hey,
but you lost the game but won the tiebreaker?
No, he won the game of how many times can we drop a fucking pin.
Oh, yeah, he did win that.
Because he just did it again.
Do you guys like those Bonafide or bogus when I try to come up with them? Are they good?
That's fine.
It's good.
I think it's hard.
It's good stuff.
I mean, it's not that hard, but like for listeners, Trenton stuck his tongue out and licked the microphone when I said hard.
Yeah, very sexually too.
Yeah, very well. Actually, it wasn't that sexually, but
how else do you lick a microphone?
When you're right, you're right.
I really wanted to talk about that Pokemon thing.
Oh, we didn't really get into it. I didn't get to.
I mean, it was good. I think it'll be awesome in 50 years when it comes to America.
Actually, let's do a quick little thing because we got a little bit of time here. Who do you think will be the outfits, the mascots walking around this Pokemon park? Pikachu, Eevee, right?
Yep.
I don't know. Eevee's kind of like a horse. You know, you got to have two on there.
Yeah, okay.
I think it'll just be Pikachu.
You got to have another one.
Who walks around anything
on
to
their
do with
feet?
Pokemon?
Charizard, dude.
No, I mean, if you...
Could you imagine my Facebook profile picture with me, Bowser, and Charizard?
Oh, are you just talking about who you can meet?
Yeah, I'm talking about the mascots. Like
they're gonna... Who he's gonna get his picture with?
Whoa, hold up. Do you think they'll have Jesse and James?
Yes.
Dude, I'll get a picture of Jesse and James.
I think they'll have Jesse and James. They'll probably have, like, Giovanni.
Wow, if they have Giovanni, holy
why
fuck.
wouldn't they? You know,
I don't know. Easy. I just think it's kind of...
And then they'll probably have Pikachu run, big fat-ass fucking Pikachu. You've seen the parades of Pikachus from Japan and all whatnot. Yeah. They'll have him running around for sure. They have an overabundance of costumes.
It's going to be some dude. He's smoking a cigar. And he's like, Pika Pete.
No, don't ruin the magic. That's what I love about Disney is they don't let you ruin the magic.
Yeah, because they require that you stay in character at all times. And if you say anything other than what your character would say, you can get fired.
I respect that. I think that's awesome.
That's fucked up.
No, that's awesome.
For a corporation?
Did you see that?
That's really fucked up.
Buckethead does it. Buckethead's never broken character.
Good for Buckethead, but Buckethead's his own boss.
That's not Disney, yeah.
I mean, he basically is a Disney character, let's be honest.
The fuck?
Yeah, I remember.
Dude, all his music is Disney related. That's how he grew up. He is like...
Well, you remember in the Hunchback of Notre Dame, you see Buckethead with the KFC bucket. He's just taking a riff. He's just doing a mad riff.
Yeah, I remember
while
that.
the Hunchback is just up on the bell crying his eyes out because he's a hunchback.
Definitely in Disney.
He's crying his eyes out because he's a hunchback.
Yeah.
Did you see that video of the Gaston? There was a lady who went up to take a picture with him, and she kind of grabbed his pecs, just kind of just playing with him, trying to get a picture, and he kicked her ass out. He's like, "You need to leave. There are kids here. Get out."
Oh no! So this was at Disney?
I'm assuming.
Disney
affiliated something.
Yikes! No.
Yeah.
What? That's cool. I take this shit seriously. I want the Disney princesses.
Imagine if some man went up to a Disney princess and tried to honk her for the
right.
picture.
Really
you can't do that.
I see what you're saying. No, you're right. I agree.
It's just a character. I paid good money for this show.
And this guy, he was fucking huge because he's Gaston, or however the fuck you say his name, Gaston.
Well, I think about these Disney princesses that are they're trying to entertain these kids, and then it's if you ask her hey, what's your, what she says, hey, what's your favorite podcast? Obviously a Disney princess doesn't give a shit about podcasts, nor does she even know what that is. Cinderella doesn't care. But if she says, I listen to the A.C.R.O.N.Y.M podcast, the kid's going to be like,
what?
You know what? It doesn't, so don't break character. You would, as a Disney princess, say, I don't know what that is.
But the fact that you can get in actual, trouble, you could lose your job potentially for that.
I see what you're saying.
Little indiscretion.
Go big or go home.
Or if you,
I don't know how
give them
I know they're pretty strict.
They're pretty strict about touching. If you were to give, if Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse were to give a kid a hug or something like that, I don't think they're allowed to.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure I've seen them do that before.
Really?
COVID.
Well, fuck, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe COVID.
Maybe I'm talking out of my ass then.
I was about to say something really bad. I'm glad I didn't say it.
Go ahead.
No, I'm not saying that one.
And then I also just wanted your guys'
dice.
Okay, what I was picturing was Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse, the two. Okay, I'm not. They were 69ing, Trent. That's what I was going to say.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I wasn't going to go
told
there.
you I didn't want to say it, but you fucking made me say it.
Why'd you say that?
Trent,
why did he say that?
What was Trent's words? He said, "Roll the dice." I rolled them. What did I get on the table?
Just said, "I got a."
He got a 6 and a 9 somehow.
I just got a 1.
I didn't want to say it, Trenton. Fuck
you
off.
got a critical. What do you call it?
A
critical fail.
Crit fail. Yeah, you shouldn't have fucking said anything.
Well, I didn't get it. Kind of Trenton really did because
Yeah, I forced him to say something gross about beloved Disney characters performing
Right.
coitus.
Moving on. I also wanted to know you guys' opinions on the Battlefield beta, but
yeah,
I'd rather watch Mickey and Minnie 69.
that's what I figured.
yeah, me too. That's what I was kind of thinking.
Were you the whole time?
I was
thinking about it all day.
I was in Battlefield 5, and I'm like, man, it'd be better for Trenton if he was watching Mini.
You mean Battlefield 2042?
I keep saying 5, 2042.
Because they shouldn't have released. What did they? Okay, how did it go? It's been Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4,
He's stuck. He's out.
Battlefield Hardline, Battlefield 1.
We don't talk about hard.
Battlefield 5. You liked it.
I played it. I didn't really.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun, but I mean,
it definitely wasn't. That's where it started to go bad. That one was also pretty, but it wasn't good. You know what
I didn't understand that concept at all. That made no sense to me. Their heist version, but they could have just made that
their version of Cops and Robbers.
I feel like they could have just made that a game mode or something, or had a map dedicated to it.
That'd have been cool. That'd have been really cool.
I was just looking at some articles here. Can I bring an article, Dustin, in my lab?
Dude, please.
And
please,
God,
the fucking title. Yeah, I better not. The fucking title threw me off. It's a Forbes article, and the title is Halo Infinite seems better than Battlefield 2042, which seems better than Call of Duty Vanguard. What the fuck?
Oh,
who fucking?
That's like a clickbaity fucking article.
Keep your opinions to yourself. Goddamn, no one fucking cares, Forbes. Shit.
Yeah, that's funny. That's Forbes. Somebody's getting a phone call.
Yeah.
Sorry, Miss Jackson. I can't get to the phone.
I am cheating on your daughter now.
Oh my God. Yikes.
I'm a bad father. You know it now.
That's really fucked, man.
Is it more fucked up than Minnie and Mickey 69ing?
Stop. God, quit, just drop it. Fuck.
I didn't bring it back up. Somebody text Dalton right now. Trenton, you text him. Text him. Do you want me to give you his actual cell phone number? This will be a funny thing to end out the podcast. So I'm going to give you, Trenton, the number, and he's going to text Dalton and says, Minnie and Mickey are 69ing. What do you do?
Wait a minute. You don't have Waylon's dad's number?
No. What? Am I?
It'd be really funny if you did.
I'm sending it right now.
Oh, sent.
Yep. Minnie and Mickey are 69ing right now. What do you do?
Did you even know who Mickey and Minnie are?
I think everybody knows who Mickey and Minnie are.
I mean, sometimes it's hard to tell. But then I'm sure that reaction he's going to come back to is going to be like, for one, hopefully it should be, who is this? If he comes back with an answer, I'd be pretty fearful.
I hope I got his number right.
Oh,
I hope you did too.
Me
Damn.
too.
Can I see your phone again to make sure?
Yeah, sure. Oops, sorry. Hold up, let me open it here. I already gave you my brother's number. You fucked it up, didn't you?
No, I got it right. He has an iPhone?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's a big iPhone guy. All right, Trenton, wrap this up.
Oh, yeah, that was a shitty acronym, by the way. It was way too late.
Mediocre.
Now I feel bad. It wasn't bad.
It was mediocre.
I mean, here's the thing. They're all bad. Every single one we've done so far has been bad. Well, A.C.R.O.N.Y.M Romney was pretty fun. That one was funny to me.
I can't get past, like you said, they have to kind of apply to all of the episodes. And mine
it's hard.
Don't.
It's hard. It's so hard.
Not.
It's so fucking hard to like come up with one that actually has something to do with the last episode or in reference to it.
But Trenton, you're next week.
Yep.
You'll have the acronym.
Thank you guys for joining us on this week's episode of the A.C.R.O.N.M podcast. We will be back next week. Follow us on our socials. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
I got the Twitter, baby.
Dustin got that Twitter.
We're on TikTok. Try to go to our TikTok,
We're on TikTok,
please.
YouTube.
We're on YouTube at
you can email
acronym_pod.
Yes.
We are also...
Email us at acronympod@gmail.
Yes. All the socials are acronym_pod. Yeah. You got it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, even though I didn't say it.
No, you're good. You did everything great.
Acronym_pod on all socials. And please reach out to us. Please.
Hit Dudden up with tweet.
Jeff Dudden.
You can rate us on any Spotify or Apple Podcasts or any other podcast player that you guys listen to us on.
Any of them that you listen to, if you listen to it on, subscribe to us on it, and also share us on it. If you could share us, that'd be really cool. Whatever you want to do. Yeah, if you got a family member, share it to them. If you got a brother. Hey, share it to him.
Yeah, let's do a challenge this week. Share your podcast. Share this podcast with someone
You
who-
hate. No, this week is someone you hate.
Someone you hate. All right.
And next week, okay, this Halloween, since it's spooky, someone you hate. And then when we go to November, it'll be like, oh, loving, send to someone you love. Do not send the podcast to someone you like.
No, we need to do something different every time.
Every
single time.
week?
Yeah.
Oh,
we'll do
shit.
that. How
Okay,
about
fine. Well, this week is the hate.
someone you hate. Share it with someone you hate. Just
And
fucking send it to
not
them
someone
randomly.
you dislike.
And we're gonna get a bunch of fucking
Sounds
shit.
like, yeah, who the fuck are you?
Next week it's going to be, you better send it to at least 99 people. Otherwise, you're going to die.
So
Yeah,
you know,
but-
if someone shared this podcast with you, that means they probably hate you. Just
Yeah.
so you know.
Oh yeah, that's a
At
funny
least
idea.
this week, if you listen to this podcast,
If you're listening to us right now, and you got this from somebody, hey,
You know why they hate you? Because they didn't share it with you sooner.
Also, you're probably a piece of shit
Yeah.
if they hate you. Just saying.
but could you imagine like getting something and like, hey, fuck you, listen to this?
Hey, fuck you. Listen to this.
Oh, that's kind of what it is, right? Hey, fuck you, listen to this.
All right.
All
That's
right,
a good podcast name.
Hey, fuck you, listen to this.
Yeah.
All right, that'll be our
Quit
bonus.
giving out your intellectual.
That'll be our
properties,
bonus
man.
episode someday. All right,
I'll have that next time.
all right, we'll see you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Bye. You want to have a chub off?
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Hey, yo, I'll read it for you.